Just waiting to see how it connects. Checking connection on my phone. Looks like it's on. Looks like it's working. Let's see if the audio works. I'm selecting music. Hopefully this time you can hear it. Let's give it a few minutes. Catch up with the streaming. I've learned that it takes a minute. Buffering. So you can hear the music. Wonderful. Testing. Shall we test it with a slurp? I see the little audio is going up. Here we go. Okay, so it appears that the music and I are just as loud. So let me see if I can change that. All right, let's see if this is any better. Let's give it a few more minutes. I wonder if we should add one more slurp. Slurps are very triggering for people though, so maybe instead of a slurp, I can go like this. I see it. I see it on the mic. Adjust this maybe. Still waiting. And let's try this. Do a few more tests and then we're just gonna start. Testing a sniff, testing a cough, and waiting for that to catch up. Looks like the stream is better, and hopefully you'll all be able to hear me. And if not, just hang out with me, listen to some music. So the request this evening was a turquoise dragon. And let me pull this up so I can see your guys' comments. I need to move my paint. And let me pull up. Move that. And I'll bring my paint back. Got my little Bluetooth keyboard over here. And we're gonna start real soon. Thank you for your patience while I work out streaming. And I can see that chat works. Thank you, Joel. That's great. And I think we're off to the races, not offline. Oh, I need a different expression. All right. So today's request has been an aqua colored dragon. And I love that so much because I'm not even going to do a color test. In the last 2 streams, I did a color test for my paints. And oh, we got a notification from YouTube saying, hey, got issues. One moment. Pardon? It's about 10 minutes once I'm streaming to get everything loaded and syncing properly. All right. Closed a couple of windows. Music's going. So where was I? Aqua Dragon. Yes. So what we're going to be playing with, I don't have this in my affiliate links yet. I'll put it in there so that you can get this exact one if you want. But these are Fine Tech pearlescent colors. And I just wanted to show you how beautiful these were. I'm going to get a close-up on the camera. So the request has been aqua. These are like little dry palettes, so I have to drip some water into the ones that I'm going to use. And sometimes to make green and blue look really vibrant, you use a tertiary or a complementary color. So I'm going to be using golds and coppers at the end, I'm thinking. On the top is just like little glimmers on the scales. We'll see, because sometimes these projects transform as I go. So let's start by prepping these palette paints. Just dripping somewhere in them so that they'll be ready when I'm ready. And I might have to keep doing that too. It's very warm in the studio since we're in Southern California here. And paint tends to dry very quickly, which in watercolor skates, that's an excellent feature to have, I think. I like to work in layers. And painting watercolor in layers is key. Let's put those over there. And then let's look at my Dr. P.H. Martin's Juniper Green Classic. I'm going to be mixing the teal myself. And then I used ice green last time, but I do like it very much. So forgive me if I use it again. So we got Juniper Green, Peacock Blue, ice green. And let's clean off this palette because I'm going to mix it right here in the middle. If anybody has any questions, I have the chat up here on the second monitor. And it appears to be working. Thank you so much, Joel, for testing it. And if you have any questions or notes or comments, feel free, because we're literally just hanging out, drinking tea, and painting a teal dragon. It's for my niece. Let's shake this up. My first challenge will be getting a teal that I want. Right now on the camera, this just looks black. And that's how it looks in person too. Let's do a little mix. And then we're gonna do a little test over here on this. Oh, see, I would call that aqua. So for teal, what we're going to do is water it down by a lot. That is, yeah, almost like blue jeans. Light marshmallow acid wash. And that's a good start. I am going to put a little bit more ice green over here in my palette and scooch this over so you can see what I'm working with. Next time I'll have the colors labeled because I know what these colors are. I have my favorites. For anybody wondering, I am drinking peach oolong. Don't ask me what oolong is. I know it's a black tea that's processed differently than regular black tea. Something about twisting and drying. Tastes good. So we're just in the studio, we're painting. Let's do Classic Fantasy Dragon. I think she'd like that. So I'm just gonna start with a circle and then we're gonna do a swoopy neck. How's that? It's very light on the screen. I'll come in with a darker pencil soon. And I'm gonna want a lot of scales. So I'm gonna bring her body in right here. And then we're gonna be in a close crop. And I guess that means I'll have to bring her wing up and out and around. And that might be kind of like a cool framing thing here. So see, I have the arch of the neck here, like that. We're gonna have her wing come out a little bit, come in, and create kind of a tight corridor here. That might be a little too tight. Instead, maybe instead of the tight corridor there, because I want the tension to be all throughout here and then open here. A little moon there. Let's go with the moon. Snap will probably come out to about here. So her wing comes out. We'll have her little elbow just here off screen. And then yeah, we'll have a little claw up here. There we go. I like this better. It's uneven, but it opens this up. And the skin of the wing. And then this project is going to be about scales, layering scales, getting little shadows in, and then getting the top popped off with glitter paint. I'm sorry, what do they call it? They would never call it shimmer. Sorry, pearlescent. It's not glitter paint, it's pearlescent. So the painting, there's going to be a point where it's just going to be me and the scales. Me, you, music, and scales. So that's going to be taking possibly the majority of this video. Let's scooch this up so you can see a little bit more. So you can see how I build a drawing. There's going to be a gentle, happy dragon. This is a gentle, happy place. Really big, expressive eye, more ovals. This character is very soft, very flowing. It's for a child, an imaginative, brilliant, clever child. So lots of smooth lines, and then we're going to accent it with very spiky spikes. She's not sure. This dragon, some cat eyes, some reflections. I need to draw those in so I don't paint over those. Now the question is, do I make the sky dark and her light, or her dark and the sky light? I know it's nighttime. This is art, we do whatever we like. We got room here for some horns. I have absolutely no plan. I'm just kind of taking it, you know? It's just nice. Sit in my studio and paint and draw. What I'm probably going to do is a lot of watercolor washes. And then this is a 2H pencil to get the basic look of it going. And I'm going to go in with my B at the end and put in the detail. I'm happy October. I saw something going on online. Somebody said, have a day. It just felt appropriate. I always say have a good day. Much right now. I am having a good night. Shoulder. For mushroom for her arms now. What? Oh, she's turning. She's her belly here. Let's have her turning. Change the way this her body sits here. Her arm here, another arm there. And let's pretend she's flying up, so she'll be kind of rearing up a little bit. Don't get it all in here. There we go. That's what I need to do. Bring her chest towards us. And the challenge here will be, can I finish this painting by 8:30? And that is the goal. What should her hand be doing? Just floating along next to her, grabbing at the air. We'll just have it go off frame. Truly have not decided how I'm going to make her hand. It's a little bit claw-like. And then what I'm going to do is a little bit of masking fluid, because this is super helpful. Or masking fluid, and then we're going to wait for it to dry together while we drink tea. It's only going to be a few spots because I'm going to do a whole wash. Block out scales. Not a tremendous amount of detail. I do want the watercolor to speak for this one. I do want the basics. Must be fun. When I erased, have the whole camera shake. My apologies. Some nice tangents in the drawing. Bigger spikes. Yes. It's always the answer. Okay, masking fluid time. The joy of masking fluid is that it ruins your brushes. So, you have to be very careful. Or, just keep buying new brushes. That'll sort. Let's see, which brush shall I sacrifice today? I love all these brushes. I love all my brushes. How do I choose? All right. This one has been through much. And it will be surviving this as well. So masking fluid can be removed afterwards and it prevents the watercolor from staining the paper. And I'm going to do big washes all over this piece because I can't decide what to do. Because this whole painting is about hanging out in the studio and relaxing and watching paint scooch about. Just picking up the detail. Looks like it. It's nice. Glad it's working. I've been working out the kinks in this streaming. I'm using OBS Studio. There's a bit of a learning curve. It's a great program. So I'm going to put some dots in for stars. And this will dry relatively fast. By relatively, I mean about 5 minutes probably. Yeah, 5 minutes to hang out, listen to music with me. That would be great. Alright, now to wash this brush, and maybe I can save it. Maybe it won't be sacrificed to masking gods after all. I forgot to get the little hand fan to help things dry faster. Was this my cup casting a shadow? It's casting a shadow. Oh, it is. So this was the eraser that I didn't have on the first stream, the kneaded eraser. It's perfect. It's a perfect eraser for everything I need. Wash the brushes over here off camera. Now doing all that's drying. Let's see. I know I want to drag in this color. And I think we're going to start with Iris Blue as our first wash. And for speed's sake, I will be making it quickly. Iris Blue. It's like a way of drying a painting. It's also very warm in here. If you want to tell if it's dry, it's still very glossy. Still needs to dry. I don't think the music is syncing with what I'm doing, but it is sitting here in person with me, drying to the beat of the music. Almost there. Almost there. Tea time. Almost right now. So close. The wash is a very, very soft brush because I want to pick up too much of the graphite that I have laid out on the paper. Let's start the wash on here. We're just going to start. Just going to go right in. I really should have brought my hair dryer. I said I won't use a lot. And here we go. This is a lot. I'm gonna do a bit more actually. You see that? So this has turned into a bit of playtime. I love that. And this is why we're here. For this drinking tea. Watch paint flow and decide where it wants to be. So for the sake of speeding up the process, I'm going to start blotting a little bit of sponge I have. Picking up some of that paint here. I don't disturb what's happening here too much because I absolutely love that. And this is why I find watercolor so therapeutic. Try not to ruin too much of that. So what I'll probably do at the very end is hit the highlights. Make it look like she's kind of going from the moonlight, probably with the gesso or acrylic paint. Because I didn't approach this with planning, just approaching this with mood, which is very, very fun way to paint. That means that where there's pigment right now, I won't be able to get it off the paper. The paper is tinted now. And if I planned, I would have not let the paint flow or the horns are and things like that. I think this would be nice there with that. Just blotting some of that away while the sky dries. Oh, that's okay. Get it up closer to the camera. Just did that on its own. So the key to watercolor is wait for it to dry. That's why we listen to music, drink our tea, chill out. And now it's getting time for me to do some of my favorite things. Let's see if we can pick up on the camera. Taking clear water and dropping it on to dark areas. This is the nice part of living in a hot place. It's actually kind of just still wait for it to dry. If you're at home hanging out, you want to buy out some watercolors, feel free. If you want to join me next week, I'll affiliate link with some products that I like. It's in the YouTube video description. And if you don't want to miss the stream, like, follow, subscribe. And for now, let's just hang out. I think it's time to fan again. The paint's dry enough now where it won't run while I fan. I think I prefer this method. Because my hairdryer, you wouldn't be able to hear the music. If I turn the hairdryer on, it'll just be that terrible sound of the hairdryer. So I'll just fan to dry. Almost there. I want to dry between applications, otherwise the colors will bleed into each other. And that is a good look. That's not what I want for drying. So my stream health is poor right now. I apologize for that. Hopefully YouTube will catch up. Maybe I have too much motion. Maybe if I hold still, it won't process so much. Almost there. Just dry painting. Let's just sit together and watch paint dry. You know what I should do next time? We're working on two paintings at the same time. That way we can just keep the painting vibes going while this one dries. And I'll have a floor fan, so it will dry this painting over there while we're on the other painting. Learning. Learning every minute. I'm redrawing some of these lines since I made them so light. It's hard to see in the dark paint. Yes, two paintings next time. No, technically I just start one right now. I have wings. So while we wait for it to dry, let's make something else. Because that's what we're here for. What I'm gonna do is just create drippy colors on this one. I'm stapling it down onto the board. This is gonna be a completely different palette. What we're gonna do is the pearlescent colors. Yes. Yes. Make sure it's all on camera. Lined up nice. Let's have a look at these. I need fresh water. Okay, I run out of paint pots. I'm gonna finish my tea. Fresh water. And hopefully I'll remember not to drink out of that. There. What's that? Oh. Just gonna wet this whole paper. Then we're gonna get into shimmers. Let's see if you can see the shimmers in the camera for this one. Oh, there they are. Sparkles. Let's get more on there. Ooh, yes. Oh my gosh. Oh, there it is. Let's do it. So beautiful to watch that happen. Starting to pull my desk and braces. Let's try to keep it shiny too. Let's see what happens with keep shiny. Oh, I don't like that one. Not for the piece. Let's try this kind of rose shine. Yes, that's what I'm looking for. Add some more of that. Looks a little bit like a healthy, shall we? Okay, so this gold is fantastic. I think I might use this as a background for something. This background is going to become a project for sure. Alright, let's get back to this beautiful one right here. I wish you could see the way it shimmers as it moves. Let's see if you can see it over here. So I will definitely be using this as a background for something. Just watch some of this as it drips. Little drop in there. Oh, that's all it is. It smells like marble. That was really cool. Thank you for joining me for that. Okay, let's see. Is this dragon ready? The other mess without you joining me for me so you can see what a mess I make. I will try mine. Yeah, she looks really. Alright, let's paint the dragon. I'm going to dilute some of this paint. Create some washes. Now let's see what I can. She's ready to steam. I'm going to start laying in a little bit more pigment. It's not as whatever it is. Okay. And start a little bit of shadow. And this not start suspecting no one's. Most of this work. As I said, really playing with. Just going to trust the process. Next will be her shoulders. She's a bit of a dream bag, isn't she? She's transparent enough where the background is coming through. I like that. Remember, don't shoot arms, just this. That down again. And I'm going to spin this so that it sucks. We're just going to keep layering. Some music, you guys, thanks. So kind of get some shadows. So you can see them from here. It's going to be fun going in with the acrylic backwards. And the highlights. So I'm not worried about just going dark, right, you'll find that just like really sets your teeth on edge when you mix watercolor and acrylic paint. I do understand. So watercolor is not such an incredible deal. But I think I'm just doing the paint like this, hanging out, just having time. It's easily though. I'm going to do a shadow down on the eye. And then, I do. Then I'm going to do the sugar pigment. Yeah, again. So we have some shadows right now. And that's your paint. Let's just like build. Okay, stop up. You got this. Let's add some more of this paint. Just highlighting where the dark shadow would be moving, and then just watch how the color has its own. And this is why I consider this being so good. It's all in the video one, and it doesn't else. It's actually kind of better. Okay. That's where else next time. Bob Ross. Teaching us about how to master. So that's what I can do. Talk for me. Should I do the ink next? Just watch on. I need a bigger brush for this wash here. And I'm coming with that one. I'm trying to get this. This is really shadows actually. So it's just stripping. Let's get some shadow work on this. Just wash after wash. And any details that you don't want to keep going afterwards, then wash your paint and start building my lights back up. Oh, sorry. Oh my gosh. Alright, let's go into the shimmers. Let's finish this up quick. Let's try to start the game. Alright, let's bold. Let's bold. I think I need to put a little bit of turquoise in my eye. A little bit of shadow in there. I want it to shimmer its way in place. So we're going to wait for this to dry a bit more. Unless there's something else we can do. I think there is. A little bit extra. I'm going to go with shimmer in here. And add the shimmer to our frame. Well, that's fine. It'll dry in time for the one. It's already 50. Lose track of time as I start painting. This is a nice little watercolor activity. We can look at all these shimmers have dry beautifully. You can see. Here, that's what we see. These things are incredible. So before I go, I there's something about 15 minutes left into this, so I'm going to show you how to pull out masking paint. Use your finger or need a razor. You can see stars inside your video. So I'm going to this out. I'm going to do this with that. It's about so it's intentional. So I usually put the brush. Not here we go. We can fix it right now. A little closely on. And then I'll go let this dry and get a quick idea. So while I'm here, since I'd like to get that edge crisp on Travis' face, I go into the dark. Now we'll post this finished piece in your Patreon. After it dries, you need to wash it. And we'll do it. Little preview. Another social. This is the full finished piece will be on Patreon. So go to my Patreon, follow there. Or is where you follow. You don't have to pay my Patreon, so you follow me. Series features first. Download special behind scenes. And Mystery Miller. Download sketch books. There's lots of stuff happening there. So just follow me there. Oh yeah, we're so after all this dries, I'm gonna let it dry overnight, so completely dry when I come in. The quick wash some starting to highlight. It's a really good base. I forgot to tag in. I'm gonna write the whole piece because I'm looking at the clock. So easy for time. And this is done. Thank you, guys. Don't need to get down to it. I'm Patreon. I'm gonna try to white sugar before, so I'm gonna see how this. Ooh. Oh, yeah. Okay, I don't know if that's one. Nope. It's a shame. I was supposed to picture there. Wow. Well, okay. We need to try this, guys. I think this time I'm doing better. I'm gonna base and make sure that's happening. Then we're just gonna have to there in case it's better. If that's we all looking for something, be up in the black hat. Let me know in the comments if you're on Patreon. Let's see. I'm going to go on. Or get you 30s, you're ready, or open back. Link in. We'll probably post it here. Take time. Take 5. Sale time. I'll show you where we go. How I want should looks like. Go in. Use graph that. Those details. Sorry. Oh my gosh. Great download here. I have to show. Right. Visit soon. Move things around. I should want to go back backwards. Well. So look. So this is me. The dark. It's dark. We'll do this nails with this. That's what I'm gonna do. See you guys. And share things. Takes full time. So it's kind of like this. So see this graphic and the code. Just some scales in there. I'm not going to draw over it. Or check these graphics. So as you see, here we go. Sounds like down all the graphic. It's not like awesome. It's here. And look at it. Look at it. Let me start to see there. This is it. Here, let me see if I can pick up this structure. Let's try it. I don't go for 4. So let me pick it up. So we'll get 2 minutes. That's more. Make some graphite. ASMR. Last 2 minutes of this session.